What's going on YouTube? It's Brayzon back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. I'm going to be going over how to get ready for the Team MVP promo. So if you guys don't know what the Team MVP is, basically last year at least, I don't know if they'll switch it up a little bit, but it's Team MVP from offense and then the Team MVP from defense. So each team ended up with 2 MVPs, and they're really good overall players, obviously, and it comes with a theme. So of course, if you're on the Steelers, there's 2 players for the Steelers, so that's a bonus to those players if you have them on your team. And then obviously you could do that for pretty much any team. Every single team has MVP, so it's not like only the playoff teams or anything like that. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into it and how to get ready for it. So we definitely assume they're going to bring missions to it, which the missions is not too big of a deal. Pretty much all these missions do is tell you what to do, but they're not really showing you anything that's that great, in my opinion. A lot of times they're not really helping you out. There's only been a couple missions throughout the year that's actually been beneficial or keeping you up to date, like the team captain tokens and things like that. I definitely would think we're going to get solo challenges as well. Now I'm probably not going to get, we're not going to get a full team MVP, in my opinion. I think we'll get something more along the line of what we did for Journey, which is get the completion, some of the players that maybe go into the sets, if they are going to bring out sets for the team MVP, which I definitely think they would. If they go ahead and bring out sets for that, then I think those are the players that we'll possibly end up getting in the solo challenges. But more importantly, it's going to be about how to find which players you think will get the team MVPs, kind of looking up who already has high overalls, who they might give it to, and just who's probably the better players on the team. So we're going to start with my Steelers team because I already have them obviously maxed out. So I have every player on my team that's a Steeler. So as we know, offensively and defensively, we're going to need an MVP. So people like Randall L., Cordell Stewart, the legends, they're not going to get obviously a Steeler MVP. So we got to look at the players that could actually get it. So Juju didn't play a lot of the year. James Washington, don't know if he'd get it. Maybe Demetrius Johnson. And then we got a couple of linemen as well. So for the Steelers, there's a couple different ways they can do it. I don't know who decides on the team MVP because it's not necessarily who the team votes as much as they want to decide on which cards everyone wants. As well. For instance, Patrick Mahomes has a 99 overall card. I don't think he'll get the team MVP card, even though he is a team MVP, just because he already has a 99. So what are they going to give him, another 99 card? It just wouldn't make a lot of sense. But maybe we can get a lineman. So maybe they'll give David DeCastro a well-needed upgrade. That may be something they try to do and give it to maybe him or Marquise Pouncey, somebody that isn't that high of overall that can be beneficial, because of course they try to look at who will be beneficial for the team. Obviously Ben Roethlisberger didn't play, but they're not going to try to give us, like a Mason Rudolph or something that no one's going to use. They try to give you someone that people will actually use. So Juju would be a good one, but I don't think he'll get the team MVP. I think they would rather give it to a lineman for Steelers. And it is a lot easier if you're actually looking at like your theme team like this, because you pretty much have every player that they already have. For defense, it's a little bit easier for me to kind of make the assumption on who will actually get it. I think it'll be TJ Watt. But you also have a good amount of options on the defensive end. So Minka could technically get it. He definitely is worthy of it. But he already has the Team of the Year card. So I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to TJ, because all he has is the 91 overall. Cam Hayward, Stephon Tuitt could also get it, Javon Hargrave, but my best bet would be TJ or Joe Hayden maybe, and Minka, of course, if they decide to give him another card. But the reason this is important is because you can either start stocking up on power-ups, maybe upgrading the rest of their card and be ready. So for instance, like TJ, I already have him at 91. I didn't get rid of him even though I have 2 left outside linebackers, because I'm like 99% sure he's going to get another card. I'd be very shocked if TJ didn't. And on top of it, even though he doesn't help out the theme team, I'm already maxed out, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm already at the 51 out of 50 and then the 40 out of 40. And I'd rather have TJ sub in if someone needs a sub in at that right outside linebacker position for whatever the case may be. And this works for pretty much any team. So if you don't have, let's say, a theme team you can look at, which I definitely advise going to Muthead and just looking at the theme team that way. If you don't have one in game, just go to Google search, type in, Steelers theme team. It should pop up. Go ahead and click on it and you'll see the full team, or click on Chiefs theme team or whatever theme team you want to look at, just because it'll give you the full overall highest theme team that you can build, and that'll help you out. But basically what you can do is go to, let's say, the Chiefs. You can start at the highest overalls, is my opinion, and work your way backwards. And then you'll just kind of figure out who you think could be MVP for this team, as well as who's in here. So we know Mahomes right here is here. We got Mahomes at the 98-99. He's the only one in here. So even though obviously he's the team MVP, will they give him another team MVP card? Probably not. So we can start looking at the 96 level. You're going to get Brian Waters, Tyrann Mathieu, Watkins, Mitchell Schwartz, Tyreek Hill. These are all players that, of course, they might be able to get it, but once again, they're at this 95, 96, 97. Chris Jones as well. So they might try to give it to somebody else that maybe, isn't as high of an overall. 96 to 90, like a 98 jump wouldn't be terrible, but I don't know if that would be something they are definitely trying to do. So I would just go ahead and look down. These are all the NFL 100 players. Mecole Hardman, they could think about giving it to him just because of, his speed, I guess, and what he did on kick returns and things. Maybe Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce also always is a great player, leader in the locker room. They could give Travis Kelce an upgrade card, give him like a 97, 98 overall card. That's definitely something they can go ahead and do. So maybe Kelce on the offensive end, and then you come over and you can kind of look at it, like I said, as you go through the overalls, you'll figure it out on players that you maybe think. Maybe at Damian Williams as well. He had a really good, people were saying that he should have almost been in the Super Bowl MVP. Now, I think they don't win if they don't have Mahomes, so I wouldn't say Damian Williams would be the Super Bowl MVP, but maybe they'll give him the team MVP because he played so good through the playoffs for him. And he's only at 93 right now, so they can definitely give him an upgrade. You can get people like, I believe they should have like they have a Kendall Fuller, obviously, but they should have a D Ford, something like that. I don't know his overalls. He might be a little bit lower. But that's pretty much what you're going to want to do by going through the overalls for each team, like I said. And just do this whatever team it is you're looking for, or whatever players you like. You want to go to that team, start at the highest overalls, and work your way backwards. And you can kind of figure it out. Like I said, Mahomes already has a 99 overall card. I would be really shocked if they gave him another 99 in just a couple weeks. That would be pretty weird in my opinion, so I don't think they would do that. Even though obviously Mahomes could get MVPs for everything and always be voted as the team MVP, I definitely see them giving it to a Kelce or a Damian Williams or someone maybe that had a really good year, that was really beneficial in their playoff push and their Super Bowl win, but isn't Patrick Mahomes. Sets-wise, I definitely think it's going to be something like, either the Super Bowl or the theme builders, where you're going to have to put in multiple players. So I would definitely advise being ready for that as well. I think we'll get more players in each position, something like a theme diamond where not only are you going to get one player, but there's going to be other players as well. I don't think it would be like this where it's going to be the core elites. I think they'll give us maybe team MVP cards, or like they'll probably name them something else because they're obviously not team MVP, but they'll probably name them something kind of like that, kind of like the NFL playoffs where you would have to exchange all 6 of the Seahawks to go ahead and get Marshawn. Maybe it's going to be someone like this as well, where you have to put in the 6 cards that they give you to go ahead and get the team MVP. So maybe, there's honorary mentions of a Damian Williams and honorary mention of whoever you could think of, Steven Nelson or something, and then you go ahead and put them in a set, and then that gets you the Travis Kelce, or whatever the case is, if it's going to work that way. I don't know. Obviously, they could always switch it, but that's just my opinion. That's what I would guess, and I don't know why I kept saying D Ford. I meant Frank Clark for the Chiefs. D Ford is on the 49ers, even though I believe at one time he was on the Chiefs. But that's pretty much, guys, what I think will come for the promo. Like I said, you're just going to want to look at whatever team it is you enjoy using, or whichever team you think. For my Steelers, I'm 99% sure TJ is going to get a card, so I would be pretty shocked if it wasn't the team MVP in my opinion. but it's going to be different for every person. But that being said, guys, drop a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. Comment down below who you guys think will be in it and everything like that. Subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and as always, I will see you guys next time.